Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of Yays and Booze. A couple things off the bat. One, a yay for me. The facial hair, is the facial hair progress? Is the mustache progress? We're kind of in that awkward middle phase, so it's fine. Second, what is Yays and Booze? Well, it's basically hot takes is what it is. It's like hot takes mixed with like ups and downs, but everyone does hot takes now. Stash Clip did it first. I'm like 85% sure. Go look at the receipt. Stash Clip did it first. But now everyone does it. I want to name it something different. Yays and Booze. It's like kind of a play on when the two guys are punching each other. It's like a yay, boo. And also that's just like, you get it. I'm recording this and posting this for the John Moonsault channel at first. I'm testing out the waters. I'm seeing how it goes, how I like to do it. And ideally, it's going to be a maybe new addition to the Stash Club channel with Raw and SmackDown. I don't know. Or it gets thrown out altogether. Or I keep it on here. I don't know. And last thing, I'm also recording in OBS for the first time in terms of just like long form video. So if this is all a train wreck, my deepest apologies, right? All right, first yay and or boo is yay. The 8-man all-star tag match is really good. A great way to showcase everyone except Mark Briscoe. Okay. And Nick Wayne and Christian's story becoming more interesting. All right, we'll start with the yay. Yeah, 8-man tag match was a banger. AEW is always really good at like making the opener crazy. They're good at like it's like a YouTube video where you kind of hook them in, hook, line, and sinker. They're good at that. I thought this match was gonna be the main event. It was at the top of the card when they posted the like card graphic on Twitter. I thought Mark Briscoe looked solid too. I mean, his style is just so different from everyone else in the match. I also think it helped him stand out. So I liked Mark in this. I don't know if this is because he just like ate the pin. I don't know. But Mark Briscoe is still in the yay category for me. Seems to fall in the boo category for you. The Nick Wayne and Christian story, honestly, it's a boo for me. I'm glad people are enjoying it. I saw Nick Wayne win the ROH TV title live. It was great. I like Nick Wayne. I like the Christian sort of like manipulative evil dad sort of thing. It's not doing it for me. I think my problem is always when they like put some deep ROH stuff on AEW and it's like, I don't know the story here. I don't know. And I get you want to showcase ROH to try to get the audience there, whatever, but it's not super hitting for me, but I have faith. I'm not just burying it right now. All right. And then the boo is the Hurt Syndicate is getting dangerously close to the y'all are milking it line. I believe that's kind of like jumping the shark sort of thing, or like, well, I guess milking it. And then we are not getting Mercedes/Tony sooner. Okay, first of all, this is my fault. I don't think I explained the rules well enough in the tweet. I think next time I do this, I'm gonna make it so like it's only one yay or boo for everyone, and you don't even need to decide if it's a yay or a boo. Like think of it more as, I'm kind of just speaking to myself at this point. It should be more of just hot takes. It's like positive and negative hot takes, right? Or this just gets made into hot takes. I don't know. But we also, this is a point for me. They don't need to be about like the whole show is, all right, I don't know. Anyway, to answer your, and this isn't on you. I didn't explain the rules well. Shout out you, Through the Ropes Pod. Shout out you. Okay, to go back to it. Hurt Syndicate, milking it. I've liked it. MJF has been great. I always like when MJF's on my TV. I admittedly just want MJF in a more prominent role. I don't know how he's not in the world title picture or something more serious. I like that last night him and Bobby kind of got into it, and I like that's becoming more of like a mob movie, and I like that Bobby was like, to be inducted or to earn your spot, we hurt people. You have to hurt someone. On Twitter, MJF was like, heard. So I like this direction now where MJF, to get into the Hurt Syndicate, he needs to hurt someone. Thing is, MJF doesn't have any friends. MJF, so he's just gonna hurt someone. I'm curious how like brutal it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be super like Sopranos, where it's gonna be like you gotta break his leg or something. I've never seen Sopranos. And your boo also is that we are not getting Mercedes/Tony sooner. I think that'd be a great match. You know what I'm more looking forward to though? I'm hoping for Jamie Hayter to win. It's been a minute since we've seen Jamie Hayter in this sort of like high class world title opportunity, main event scene, whatever. And Mercedes has been there. Mercedes is the TBS champion. I get we're doing belt collector Monet or whatever, but put some respect on Jamie Hayter's name. All right, this next one, I have a yay and a boo. I loved the opener tag match, agreed, and it was a banger, but the boo is that it went on a bit too long, still great overall. Yeah, it's tough when a TV match that has ads, I think they had 3 commercial breaks in this match, which just takes me out of it. I'm not really a big picture-in-picture guy, but I'm with you. Still great overall. This isn't really a boo for me. I'm kind of right. We need like a neutral term. I'm right in the middle. I'm a yeet. No. After this match ended, I did look at the time and I was like, wow, that was like a half hour. The pace was good. I think it worked because there was 8 people in the match, so there's always stuff going on, but not a super big boo for me, but I get where you're coming from. All right, we talked about Hurt Syndicate, but the yay here is that Hangman won and will face Will Ospreay in the Owen Cup Finals. I thought we were getting a stare down to close the show. I thought Will Ospreay was going to come out. We were going to get a real head-to-head, but I like Hangman closing the show tall. I am surprised this match closed the show. I would have preferred, here's my boo. I think Tony and Miyu should have closed the show, even though Miyu is probably a more, and to me, a new name, not as recognizable a name to the audience, and Kyle Fletcher and Hangman are obviously AEW guys, so like I get it from that perspective. However, I do think if you're putting the women's world title online, there's an argument to put the women's world title match in the main event, and just no disrespect to the Owen Cup Finals or Cup tournament in general, but like it's not for a world title, it's for a world title opportunity, and that is huge. But you know, it's where I'm at. However, Hangman Ospreay in 2 weeks, I think, at their beach thing. Very excited for that. All right, this next one says, I was there live, only all the A's. Hell yeah, brother. Good to hear it. Good for you. This isn't AEW specific, or this isn't really about the show, but wrestling live is just a whole different beast. It could be a fine show on TV, but when you're there and you're with friends, you got a beer or two and you're hooting and hollering, it's a whole different world. A 4 out of 10 show on TV is still a 7 or an 8 out of 10 show live, you know? So cool, happy you had fun. All right, this next one. I'm tired of the whole Ricochet is bald, so let's slap his head thing. It's funny, but not when it happens every segment he's in. Okay, I think this is, first of all, we'll get to the actual point, but I think this is the style I'm looking for and what I'm hoping more people submit, because this is kind of in a hot take style, and then it allows me to kind of give a yay or boo to it, right? So I think this is the style of entry I'm looking for. If you want to classify it on your own, this is my yay/boo word, but I think the rules are going to be only one, and then you don't have to specify. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to narrow that all down to a tweet. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of a little bit what the other person was saying about we're milking it. We're milking it big time. And sure, am I just coming to the defense? Am I just speaking as someone who might have hypothetically a lack of hair as well? Sure, we gotta stick up for each other. There was a sign that said all bald wrestling or something, where shout out X3 on Twitter, friend of the show, he said, why all bald wrestling when bald elite wrestling was right there, which I agree with. But yeah, I like when my wrestling is silly, but sometimes it's all right, we don't need to, I don't know, it's a little much. Like I said, I think the other person put it well for when they were critiquing the Hurt Syndicate thing. It's all right, we're milking it. We're dragging it. The bald head meme is still huge, you know what I mean? So that's a boo for me. I'll put that in the boo category. I think we're figuring out this show. And that's a yay. All right, this next one, yay. Hangman's top rope buckshot, agreed. I was on stream watching it. He pulled that sucker out. I was like, whoa. Honestly, I would have liked that to finish the match. I do like him doing the more traditional buckshot and that being no, this is the buckshot lariat, but the top rope buckshot could be a little more powerful than the regular buckshot. I don't know. And the boo, where's Hook? Agreed. Where is Hook? You can't send Hook if he's not available to be sent. Taz was on commentary and made a slight comment about Hook, basically saying oh, he's a fighter and he's resting up. He did puke in the ring 1 or 2 weeks ago. People are speculating concussion. People are speculating it's a shoot, or people are speculating it's legit. Or wait, sorry, shoot or a work, or if it's whatever. I haven't seen an update. I'm hoping for the best. Obviously, if it's something legit, take your time, whatever. But I'm hoping for the best Hook. I love seeing you on TV. Hopefully it gets better soon. And yeah, I don't know how I feel like fake and puke would be kind of a wild move. So it seems legit to me. All right, this next one is a yay. I really like Speedball Mike Bailey, and I think he actually stands out in AEW. His karate fighting style does actually make it look like he is trying to fight his opponent rather than just moving from spot to spot. I like Mike Bailey a lot. His AEW presence is really the first I've seen of him. The triple threat between him, Kenny, and Ricochet was a banger a couple weeks ago, or a month ago at this point. Him along with Kevin Knight are two people that I'm oh, these are the new hot guys in AEW. I'd love to see some old stuff. If there's some oh, you got to check out this Speedball or Kevin Knight match or whatever to really get you acclimated to who these people are. I am glad he's wearing boots again. I think fighting in the ring shoeless for no reason is a wild move. I did like the spot. I think him and Mark Briscoe kind of did a karate sort of thing together, which is really cool. But yeah, I'm excited to see more Speedball Mike Bailey stuff. I like him in this. in this kind of mid-Carter, upper mid-Carter division. I mean, he's hanging with Kenny, so like, you know what I mean? It's that says it all. And then the boo to end the episode here is the Young Bucks. I really hate the Young Bucks. I don't know if this is in kayfabe or not. I mean, like, heel-wise, it's like, oh, darn those Young Bucks. I like the Young Bucks. I'm never gonna be one to hate on the Young Bucks. I think they are an important pillar in tag team wrestling overall, right up there with Motor City Machine Guns, Briscoes, New Day, Usos. In terms of like this new generation DIY, you know, pushing the envelope, right? But sure, you know, are they on TV a lot and in storylines a lot? I do not like, and this is going all the way back to Revolution, their involvement with Swerve and costing Swerve the title. We haven't really gotten a real explanation of why they helped Moxley. Right, have we? Maybe I missed an episode of Dynamite, but like, what's the deal with them helping Moxley? Why'd they do that? Why are they against Swerve? Swerve and Moxley had nothing to do with today's match or Kenny or Young Bucks. I don't know. All right, folks, those are today's yays and boos for this past episode of AEW Dynamite. Let me know a lot of things. I really want to hear from you. Let me know if you like this concept. Do you like the yays and boos? Do you want to see it on the Stash Club channel? How can I make it better? How can I make it worse? And then as always, what do you agree with? What do you disagree with? What are some of your yays and boos? Follow me on everything. You get it. Blah, blah. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye, 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 bye.